So now I've covered my eye circles. Still see them a bit in this light, but actually they look much better with this stuff on. And now I'm just taking the Studio Finish, and I'm just adding this now wherever else I need just like a bit of coverage. And this stuff is kind of heavy, so you want to use this a bit sparingly unless you have like big blemishes. But yeah, so I'm just going over like areas where I think I need a bit of coverage. I think my cheeks, they sometimes get a bit red, so I'm just patting over that part with the concealer. I've now covered all the uneven spots that are like, you know, red or if I have blemishes or anything. So I'm just gonna go over this tiny bit with the 187 again. And this is the kind of foundation that I would wear if I was like going out for an evening somewhere. I don't do this on a daily basis because for me it's like, it's pretty heavy, so I like to do this if it's like a special event and you really want to look fabulous. And now I have obviously some places where there's like a lot of shine, and I don't want to have shine everywhere. I want to have like a sheen on some areas. So actually what I was using for that was the MAC blot powder, and I just recently got it and I loved it, and then about a week later I dropped like my bag on the ground and it was in there and it smashed into a million pieces, and I couldn't scoop up the stuff. So I'm just going to use the other powder that I have, and this is also MAC. This is Studio Fix, and I'm using like a big powder brush. This is also from Coastal Scents, but you can just use a big like fluffy face brush. I wouldn't use a kabuki brush for this because the kabuki picks up like a lot of product, and you don't want like a ton. You just want like this much on the brush. And now I'm just putting over it the areas where I get more oily. So I get oily here. This is where I get oil, and like my chin. So I'm just applying the Studio Fix lightly. I'm not pressing very hard. So now what I would do is take a bit of blush. I'm going to take this one from NARS, which I like. This is NARS Amore Blush. It looks like this. Okay, that's not a true to life color. That's more accurate. It's like a peach. There you go. It's a bit darker than that in real life. But I really like this brush, or this blush. It's like a peachy kind of color. And I'm just taking like a small blush brush. This is again Coastal Scents. I have a bunch of other MAC brushes, but I've been using these quite a bit actually. And I'm just going to take a bit of the blush, get a bit of that on the brush, and I'm just going to apply it really lightly. Alright, then I'm going to take like a highlighting powder, and you can use different stuff for this. I have a few different ones that I like. One that I really like is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this one is Champagne. Another one that I like is that I got recently. This is more of a blush actually. This is Bobbi Brown. I got a shimmer brick, and this is in the color Peony. This one I got, this is Estee Lauder, and this is some kind of special edition Christmas thing, and it's called Shimmering Face Powder in the shade Light Snow. So I'm going to use this because it's not too shimmery. It's not as shimmery as the Mineral Skin Finish. It's a lot less shimmery, but it's really nice. And now I'm just going to take a second stippler, and this one again, Coastal Scents, was like $8 or something. Because it's now dry. So I'm just getting a bit of that, swirling this brush in it, And then I'm just going to apply it over where I applied my blush. And this one is really nice because it's shimmery but not too shimmery. It has like sort of a satin finish. It's not as full on shimmery as like champagne, for example. Now if you want more blush, it's pretty light right now, the blush. So I'm just going to take a bit of the Shimmer Brick in the Peony shade, make a really stupid grin. I think I love spending time on my skin because I think that's what makes your makeup look really good. If you spend a lot of time on your eyes, but then your foundation looks cakey or it doesn't look well blended, then the whole look is not going to look good. So I prefer to spend most of my time, well, not most, but a lot of time on my skin. And that's it, pretty much. It looks, shimmery without looking like a disco ball, I guess. And then I would do my makeup. And I'm not going to do that now because I just wanted to do a video on my skin, and you can definitely, improvise with different products if you don't have all the stuff that I'm using. You can use different, if you have a different liquid foundation, I'm sure that would work as well, or if you have a different shimmering or highlighter powder. You don't need to use the exact same products. I think it's more about the technique and about finding products that work for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and see you later.